Yet one more prediction from the Polish psychic Krzysztof Jaczkowski. He says a new food-borne pandemic is coming up. In his last unscheduled video, Krzysztof Jaczkowski slightly scared his fans by promising to launch some news from Moscow, but in his new video, the beloved fortune teller continues to scare the Poles. He feels that the second pandemic or some kind of an air poisoning is coming, something toxic, which he was talking about at the beginning of his talk. That said, it seems that the new pandemic has every chance of turning into a famine, as the contamination will be food-related. If this is the case, contaminated food should be removed from store shelves and food warehouses, but whether they will be replaced is a very big question. More than a year ago, I had repeatedly said that Poland would somehow begin to lose its kind of profitability, economic independence, and independence. And in the same way, I said that in the overall world restructuring, Poland has a serious role to play. And now I fear that this fall, the secret plans and papers will begin to be revealed. I'm worried about our country, he says, as many new things are happening now in a very specific way. Many months, even years ago, and he was saying that there would be some kind of general concern, even panic, that all of this was ahead of us. And in April and May of 2021, it was unclear how Poland could lose its profitability because we will face a huge crisis and price shocks as time goes on. At the time, it was completely incomprehensible to me and you, but now it all starts to make sense. I have now read with great concern an article that talks about a possible Kremlin false flag, that is, that Ukrainians are allegedly preparing some kind of a dirty bomb. I don't know if the Moscow government will decide to take such a step, but as you may remember, he said, I have said for a long time that there will be fear and panic, although nothing will really affect us physically, and therefore we should behave rationally, think with our minds, and not to react hastily. Now I'm really worried about October, early November deadline. I feel that the motivation of the general global concern will change in some way. Some new actions will start, and it looks like we're in for a bad few months, but what these actions will be, we'll discuss them until the events themselves. Now I associate November with a threat from the air, something to do with atmospheric circulation. This threat will have two aspects. There could even be two sides, an atmospheric threat and some kind of a skin spots, some kind of skin reaction. There will be spots on the hands for some reason, and they will be constantly shown on TV. This will cause a new general concern. The fact that we will see on TV that someone has it will be seen as something dangerous, and then we'll be told adamantly that we should avoid crowds and people because whatever is causing the skin spots is somehow very contagious. Now, he's talking about skin spots, skin lesions. Could it be the monkeypox? I don't know. Now, doctors will examine a person's skin. Anyone who wants to cross the border will have to show border guards their hands, whether they have changes in their skin. There will be a lot of noise and talks about some new epidemic and a threat to people's lives. Milk, bread, and other staple foods, they will say they have something to do with this new infection. It will probably affect everything we buy in general. All this news will have the effect of causing great concern. We will not be dealing with something fleeting, but with something new and lasting, something we should all be constantly on the lookout for, although we will get used to it very quickly. And for us, a certain obedience to the new rules will be required, which in the end will be for our own good. And this I've translated for you from a Greek article concerning the new predictions coming from this Polish psychic, Krzysztof Jaczkowski. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.